away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. His pass caught at the 4. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Looking to throw. Miles. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And look at the numbers. They have gotten him more involved. I guess the question now, Charles, defensively, how do you make him less involved?
That's always a key question, isn't it? Sometimes other guys are starting to play really well and you shift your attention to them. You got to make sure you got full focus on him because he's so good that if you don't, he finds a way to make plays. Always have 2 guys in his vicinity, usually trying to bump him off the line of scrimmage and get him out of his route.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Throwing again, Kirkpatrick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
86.
12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Double dog. That's the way. 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Operating from the gun, Kirkpatrick. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback sack. Fumble on the play.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he loses the football a second time. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
A fumble on the play, recovered by the kicking team.
And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, But now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'll probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not in a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Looking to throw on second down. Kirkpatrick. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Lions.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Rabbit. 97's the mic.
From the gun, Kirkpatrick. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Kirkpatrick brought in over the middle by Grant. And he lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
At the 40-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit, but for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Operating from the gun, Kirkpatrick, open man, completes it to Butler. And the ball is knocked out, and the defense has come up with it.
Kirkpatrick's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Following the fumble recovery, Miles. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Miles' pass incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Miles. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a